Are you aware that the most brilliant person in the room often pretends to be the one who understands the least? Do you think that appearing confused is a sign of weakness, or could it actually be a masterclass in social manipulation? Many people believe that intelligence is all about showing off what you know to gain respect and authority. However, the truly dangerous individuals realize that knowledge is a weapon which is often best kept hidden in its holster. In this video, we are going to explore the psychological phenomenon known as playing dumb. We will dive into why high IQ individuals choose to act blur to navigate a world that is often hostile to those who are too bright. This is not about a lack of knowledge or a genuine state of confusion. It is a calculated and strategic decision to lower the defenses of others for personal and professional gain. By the end of this discussion, you will understand how silence and feigned ignorance can become your greatest competitive advantages. To understand how power functions, we must look at the work of Robert Greene and his seminal book titled The 48 Laws of Power. This book is a detailed guide on how to navigate social hierarchies and gain influence through psychological tactics. A core principle within this work is Law 21, which advises you to play a sucker to catch a sucker by seeming dumber than your mark. When you walk into a room and immediately demonstrate that you are the smartest person there, you inadvertently create a massive target on your back. Human beings are biologically programmed to feel threatened by those who possess superior skills or resources. This reaction is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history, where status within the tribe was a matter of survival. One of the most important rules in the book is to always make your masters feel comfortably superior to you. If you outshine the person in charge, they will naturally begin to look for ways to diminish your influence. By acting a little bit blur, you effectively remove the threat that your intelligence poses to their ego. They feel safe around you because they believe they have the intellectual upper hand at all times. This creates a psychological shield that allows you to work in the shadows without being micromanaged or envied. You are essentially trading a bit of temporary pride for long-term freedom and security. It is a much wiser move to be the person who holds the strings while someone else wears the crown. When others feel they are teaching you, they become less guarded and more willing to share their own secrets. This dynamic shifts the leverage in your favor without ever raising a single red flag of suspicion. The concept of strategic incompetence is a recognized tactic in organizational psychology used to manage workload and social expectations. This theory suggests that people often intentionally perform poorly on specific tasks to avoid being assigned similar work in the future. Beyond avoiding the envy of others, acting blur serves as a highly effective filter for unnecessary responsibilities and social drainage. If you prove that you are an expert at everything, you will inevitably be rewarded with everyone else's work. By maintaining a persona of slight confusion, you force others to step up and solve their own problems. This is not about being lazy or avoiding your actual job duties. It is about protecting your time so you can focus on the high-level projects that actually matter. When you act like you do not understand a tedious or low-value process, people eventually stop asking you to do it. They will find someone else who seems more capable of handling those specific minor details. This allows you to reclaim hours of your day that would otherwise be wasted on busy work. Furthermore, appearing less informed makes people more likely to explain things to you in great detail. While they are busy talking and feeling important, you are gathering valuable information that they might otherwise keep secret. This information can be used later when the stakes are much higher and you need an edge. It is a form of cognitive conservation that ensures your best energy is spent on your most important goals. We can better understand the dangers of misused intelligence through the research of Dr. Robert Sternberg, who wrote the book titled Why Smart People Can Be So Stupid. He is a famous psychologist who focuses on human intelligence and how people apply their wisdom in real-world settings. While playing dumb is a powerful tool, it does come with a set of risks that can lead to what he calls the intelligence trap. This trap occurs when your performance starts to suffer because you have spent too much time pretending to be average. Sternberg suggests that being too smart can lead to a sense of omniscience where you think you can outsmart every situation. If you act blur for too long, you might actually lose your edge or be passed over for major opportunities. The key is to use this tactic as a temporary mask rather than a permanent identity for your career. You must know exactly when to reveal your true capabilities to achieve a specific goal or milestone. Strategic ignorance should always be a means to an end rather than a comfortable place to hide from the world. If you never show your true strength, people will eventually treat you as if you truly have none. You must maintain a sharp internal mind while presenting a soft and unassuming external persona to the public. This balance ensures that you are ready to strike when the right opportunity finally presents itself. If you find this exploration of social psychology helpful, please take a moment to like and subscribe to help our channel grow and reach others who need this perspective. To effectively play dumb, one must understand the Dunning-Kruger effect, a cognitive bias first identified by psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger. This theory explains that people with low ability often overestimate their skills, while experts frequently assume that tasks easy for them are easy for everyone else. By understanding this bias, a smart person can intentionally use it to blend in during complex social interactions. When an expert recognizes that they are underestimating their own unique value, they might choose to mirror the overconfidence of the less skilled. This form of social masking allows them to fit into groups without causing the friction that comes from being too different. Human society often punishes those who stand out too much or who make others feel inadequate during casual conversations. Highly intelligent people use this as a way to bridge the social gap and foster a sense of belonging. By pretending to be on the same level as everyone else, smart people can lead and influence without meeting resistance. It is much easier to guide a group when you appear to be one of them rather than a distant outsider. This approach fosters a sense of collaboration rather than a dynamic of competition and constant ego clashing. Real power does not need to shout from the rooftops to be effective and influential in the long run. Sometimes, the most intelligent thing you can ever do is to simply let the world think you are average. By mastering the art of acting blur, you gain the freedom to move through life on your own terms. In conclusion, the decision to play dumb is rarely about a lack of confidence or a failure of the mind. It is a sophisticated strategy used by those who understand the complex machinery of human social interaction. We have seen how making others feel superior can protect you from envy and unnecessary professional conflict. We explored how strategic incompetence can save your time and allow you to gather secret information from others. We also discussed the risks of the intelligence trap and how understanding cognitive biases helps you blend into any environment. However, we must always be mindful of when to take off the mask so we do not lose our true selves. Being the smartest person in the room is often a burden that is best shared with no one else. By mastering the art of playing dumb, you gain the freedom to move through life on your own terms. You can observe, learn, and plan your next move while everyone else is busy trying to prove their worth. Sometimes, the most intelligent thing you can ever do is to simply let the world think you are average. Take this knowledge and use it to navigate your world with a newfound sense of quiet and calculated confidence. Thank you for watching.